Unmasking the subtle traps of Shayṭān today. The hidden battle of the digital age. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters in Islam. Have you ever felt that your heart is always racing? Your mind restless, constantly switching from one app to another, scrolling for hours, comparing yourself to others, or chasing after endless digital goals? You tell yourself it's harmless, just modern life. But what if it isn't? What if these patterns, the constant distraction, the urge to check, the feeling of never being enough, are part of a much older plan? What if Shayṭān, the eternal enemy of mankind, had simply changed his methods, using new tools, new distractions, and new desires to achieve his same ancient purpose? To lead us away from remembrance, reflection, and submission to Allah. Today, Shayṭān doesn't appear in obvious forms. His whispers are not heard in caves or deserts. They come through screens, trends, algorithms, and social comparisons. His traps are subtle, disguised as convenience, productivity, and entertainment. In this video, we will unmask how Shayṭān's timeless strategies have been cleverly adapted for the digital age, and how we, as believers, can recognize and overcome these traps before they quietly consume our hearts. One of Shayṭān's most successful modern traps is the illusion of productivity. Shayṭān rarely whispers, "Don't pray." He knows that direct rebellion may awaken your conscience. Instead, he says, "You'll pray later, after you finish this one task, this one deadline, this one video." The Qur'an tells us his vow. Shayṭān said, "Because you have put me in error, I will surely sit and wait for them on your straight path. Then I will come to them from before them, and from behind them, and from their right, and from their left, and you will not find most of them grateful." Surah Al-A'raf 7:16-17. Today, that sitting in wait manifests as constant busyness. The world glorifies being always online, hustling, grinding. Productivity has become a modern idol. We are told that our worth is measured by how much we accomplish, how many emails we answer, how many followers we gain, how fast we respond. Yet, in that constant motion, something sacred is lost. The Prophet ﷺ warned, "There are two blessings which many people lose, health and free time." Sahih al-Bukhari 6412. When we are too busy to pray, too tired to read Qur'an, too distracted to reflect, Shayṭān smiles. Because he has succeeded in making us forget that our ultimate purpose is not to be productive in dunya, but to be successful in akhirah. True productivity in Islam is not measured by deadlines, but by dhikr, not by notifications, but by nearness to Allah. Imam Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, said, "The heart becomes hardened when it is too preoccupied with worldly concerns and neglects remembrance of Allah." So, Shayṭān doesn't have to make you sin directly. He only has to make you busy enough to forget why you were created. Have you ever said to yourself, "Just 5 more minutes online," only to realize an hour has passed? That's not by accident. Social media and entertainment platforms are designed to capture attention and hijack time. Every scroll, every notification, every alert is engineered to keep your mind hooked and your soul distracted. Allah warns us explicitly, "And do not follow the footsteps of Shayṭān. Indeed, he is to you a clear enemy." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:168. Notice how Allah says footsteps, not leaps, not jumps, because Shayṭān leads us gradually. The first footstep may be an innocent video. Then comes comparison, envy, waste of time, backbiting, or even indecency. all from one small step. The Prophet ﷺ said, "A person's feet will not move on the day of judgment until he is asked about his life and how he spent it." Tirmidhi 2417. How will we answer for the hours lost to meaningless scrolling? Even our online discussions can become traps. Social media has created echo chambers, spaces where anger spreads faster than truth. Shayṭān fuels division, arrogance, and pride in these spaces. Allah tells us His method: "I will mislead them, and I will arouse in them false desires." Surah An-Nisa 4:119. Today, those false desires may come as the need for validation, more likes, more followers, more digital applause. We may not bow to idols of stone, but we build new idols, their self-image, influence, and popularity, and yet none of it fills the emptiness of the heart. Because the soul is nourished not by likes, but by dhikr. Shaytan's next strategy is more intellectual, planting subtle seeds of doubt. He doesn't always attack faith directly. Instead, he makes disbelief seem sophisticated and piety seem outdated. May Allah protect us from Shaytan's deception, strengthen our hearts with dhikr, and grant us wisdom within need, and wisdom to live purposefully in this digital era.